And I'm not saying that what she's saying cannot happen, could not have happened. I don't believe that it did. I really don't. I don't believe that it did. There's just too much. There's too many holes in her. Like there's too many plot holes in her story, and she's always thinking about it, and it's very contradictory to what has already been said on the stand by multiple witnesses. And you talk about how independent you are. Like, you thought of yourself as a pretty independent person. It's like, okay, well, as your boyfriend or someone you're sleeping with, like, who gives a fuck? Like, you're in Hollywood, whatever. But as someone who's independent, who claims she's independent, why the fuck are you asking his permission to do anything? Your script, if it's your job, it's your script. You don't fucking need his permission. You fucking do it, and then you tell him, like, hey, buddy, like, this is what I'm doing. Fuck off. You don't like it? Then fucking walk away. That is what an independent person does, okay? And I'm not saying, like, this is for everybody. I'm not saying that, I'm just, like, when you say you're independent, you're proud of being independent, why the fuck are you asking him permission? You obviously knew all of these things. Like, if he was a big problem for you, I understand that you loved him. Totally get that. But if all of these things are a problem for you, he's controlling, he's on Adderall, he's doing a whole bunch of drugs, he's drinking, he's doing all of these things, get the fuck out of the situation. You're a good looking girl. Go fucking date someone else. Don't make a big fucking deal about it. Like, if he's not for you, he's not fucking for you. Like, leave. Fucking move on. Stop blaming him and stop blaming his addictions and using his addictions as an excuse for, your life to be awful. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fair. Like, if he's going through, a withdrawal, the last thing he wants to do is fucking have sex. So I don't know what the hell that testimony was. I don't get it. But anyway, and not only that, like, we can't picture the placement of the people when you're talking about placement of where people are and where you are. Like, it's really hard to follow. So it's like, get your fucking story straight. And I'm not saying that these things couldn't have happened to you, but it doesn't make sense. Make it fucking make sense. I do not believe you. It doesn't matter if you care if I believe you or not, but it is not believable. Not believable. Stop fucking lying. Stop lying. Tell the fucking truth and move on with your goddamn life. Move on with it. Stop fucking lying. Anyway, that's my opinion of what's happening based off of my own experience of why I am angry. I am excited. I'm excited. Well, yeah, no, I am. I'm excited for cross examination. I'm excited for like seeing what is going to happen on the stand. I'm not rooting for her to fail. I am rooting for the truth to be exposed. That's what this whole scenario is going to be about. I don't think anyone is going to walk away unscathed at all, 100% at all. I'm not saying that Johnny's 100% innocent. Like, he's admitted that he's not. Am I taking his testimony to heart? Like, yeah, he was on the stand for like 4 or 5 days. He doesn't really have anything to lose, so for him to hold anything back makes no sense. I mean, this whole idea was his. Obviously, there's still her case in chief to discuss and look at, but just with her behavior and what's been going on in the not necessarily what's going on in the press, but like what you can see in the press, how you've seen her in the press, how you've seen her, just her whole demeanor, and he's been pretty consistent. And I'm not trying to slam her saying that she's an awful person. I don't think she's an awful. Well, that's not true. I don't. I think that everything that's happening is awful. I definitely don't think she's a fucking wallflower. I don't think she's like an angel by any means. She is a mother, so as a fellow mother, I hope that she finds her peace, that she finds resolution in whatever the situation is. I think that her counterclaim is ludicrous, but that's, I don't know anything about the law, but I do find this whole scenario very educational in regards to learning what the law, like certain things about court, understanding the law, understanding commentary. I do find it educational. I think this is really sad for both parties involved, all parties involved, because it's not just two people. I think that they both need to definitely separate from this entire situation. Like, I'm hoping this is the end for both of them, and that they both, they find some closure in this. I do hope that Johnny, he rises from this. I really do. I think it's really gross and sad that Disney and Warner Brothers canceled them out when, they didn't really give them a chance. And I don't think that's fair. It was, like I said on the stand, it was guilty until proven innocent, which makes no sense because there was only one person that made an accusation that wasn't even proven, and he didn't get a fair trial in the UK side. And it was one person. It wasn't like a stream of fucking people coming in after this one person. It was one person, and she didn't have anything to back it up. So I think it was gross that because of past history of other people, like they just dropped him. I think that's really sad and gross, and I don't think that's appropriate. But again, this is my opinion. I'm like nobody in the grand scheme of things, but for someone who watches pop culture, for someone who believes in people, for someone who's who's a true empath, and I don't like lying. I can't lie. I don't like lying at all. Like I find it really disgusting and degrading and demeaning, and it sets a really bad example for those who are trying to set the truth, who are trying to stand up for what they believe in, who are trying to expose those who have truly done them wrong. But I don't think this is a pretty gross display for, like, it's you're sitting on the stand and you're lying about somebody. It's inexcusable, it's gross, it's inexcusable, and it's offensive to those who have been harmed in the past. And to not take any responsibility for your actions and to not have any proof of the accusations that you're making, I think it's just bullshit. Like, when you're asked to turn over your shit, turn over your fucking shit and take responsibility for what happened. Or whatever it is that happened, but definitely you have responsibility in this relationship. It's not just one person, okay? So you knew exactly what you were getting into, and you lied about knowing him, you lied about guitar, you lied about a lot of things, okay? Understand that people have access to Google. Like, it's just, but anyway, besides that, like, I can go off on a tangent about that again, but it's just, people know, and like people, obviously we don't know the whole story. We know what we see, we know what we can research, like take that with a grain of salt type of scenario. Like I don't want to like manifest anything that has, that's not true. I really don't. I'm just, from what I'm seeing on the stand as a live person listening, aka watching, you're just generally a person who's having a conversation with the world, essentially is what you're doing. And I see right through you. I really do. I see right through you. There's some things I definitely do believe. Like, I believe that you believe, and I believe that could be true. The assault itself, or the multiple assaults that you're talking about, that honestly sounds like a psycho cage fighter coming at you all the time, which is fucking ridiculous. And the fact that there's no one there to corroborate this story, or stories, there's no one there. No one there. I just, like, I believe that maybe, yeah, he probably did assault some of your clothing racks. Maybe he did throw them down the stairs. Doesn't mean he hit you. Doesn't mean he did anything else. So it's just, whatever. Just don't lie. Stop lying. Just get over it. Stop lying, get over it, and move on. Okay? I hope you guys both heal. I really do. I'm staying tuned to the trial. I hope this doesn't cause, it's going to be more damaging. It's going to be more crazy, but, I do wish both of them well. But it's just crazy. But anyway, so I wanted to tell my story and talk about why Amber Heard's testimony was so ridiculous to me. I just didn't understand it, and it was making me angry because I knew there were so many lies in there. There were so many lies. And it's gross. It's gross. It's unnecessary. It's offensive again. And, I'm just angry about it. So, I'm hoping that, I can understand more about what's happening as the trial goes on. I really do. I don't want to make any snap judgments. It's just based on what I have seen so far and how I feel as a recipient of SA. Multiple times, and physical and mental I it just doesn't align with people that I know that have experienced the same things. It just doesn't align. So I hope you get some solace in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here. But anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful night, and I will see you